So we are on the lesson entitled Using Multiples of a Given Number up to 100 and determining the equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions, children, if you can recall, we already discussed this one. So this is a chart showing a set of fractions, no? Na ang first natin is 1/2. And then 1/2, pag hinati siya, we have 2/4. So, dalawang 2/4 is actually equal to 1/2. And this goes with 3/6. So, if we divide 1/2 into 3, we have 3/6. So, 3/6 is actually the same sa 1/2. Okay? And also, if we divide 1/2 into 4 equal parts, we get 4/8. So 4/8 is actually 1/2, same. And lastly, we have 5/10. So if we divide 1/2 into 5 equal parts, we get 5/10. Okay. Now this is also similar if we use the number side or the number example of a fraction. So let's try now to identify if fractions are equivalent without using the model we saw earlier or yung bar graph kanina, no? By applying our lesson on multiples. So let's say we have 1/2 times 2/2. Now, if you can recall, children, this is what type of fraction? Yes, this is a similar fraction. Why? We have the same denominator, but we have different numerators or yung numbers taas. So what we will do, we will not do the same thing pag mag-add tayo na, you copy this one, and then yung sa taas lang ang gawin nating multiplication. But we are going to actually multiply 1 to 2 and 2 to 2. So our answer, if we multiply 1 times 2, we get 2. And then if we multiply 2 times 2, we get 4. Okay? So our final answer is 2/4. Ibig sabihin, 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4 if we multiply it to 2/2. Now, how about we multiply 1/2 with 3/3? What will be the answer? Okay. If we multiply 1 by 3, we get 3. And if we multiply 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, we get 6. Kasi 2 times 3 is equals to 6. Therefore, or ibig sabihin, 1/2 is equivalent also to 3/6 pag minultiply mo siya into 3. Parehas lang yan sila, technically. Okay? So, ibig sabihin ulit, 3/6 is a common factor ng 1 or is a factor of 1/2. Not common factor yet, but factor lang. Now, let's try to multiply 1/2 times 4/4 or 4/4. What is 1 times 4? What is 2 times 4 or 4 times 2? Okay. If your answer sa 1 times 4 is 4 and 2 times 4 or 4 times 2 is 8, then you are correct. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? This means that 1/2 and 4/8 are equivalent. Or 4/8 is a multiple of 1/2 times 4/4. 1/2 and 4/4 are our factors, and 4/8 is our multiple. Now, let's try one more example. What is 1 times 5? And what is 2 times 5. So if you answered 1 times 5 is 5 and 2 times 5 is 10, then you're also correct. Remember, children, that 5 over 10 is a multiple of 1/2 and 5 over 5. Okay, so ito yung factors. This is our multiple. So let's remember from our examples earlier that when you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number, you can generate the fractions equivalent to the given fraction. Ibig sabihin nun, equivalent numbers yung ating nakita kanina ng 1/2. Again, children, remember that 1/2 has the equivalent fraction of 2/4 if we multiply it by 2 over 2, 3/6 if we multiply it by 3 over 3, 4/8 if we rather multiply 1/2 by 4 over 4, and 5/10 if we multiply it by 5 over 5. So ito silang lahat ay mga equivalent fractions ang tawag natin sa kanila. Also remember, children, that when you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number, you are as if multiplying them by a fraction equal to 1. So 2 and 2, or 2 over 2 is equals to 1, 3 over 3 is equals to 1, 4 over 4 is equals to 1. Kahit na maging 25 over 25 yan, it is also equal to 1, or 100 over 100 is also equal to 1. So in summary, children, in our discussion of multiples earlier, dun sa example natin, it was highlighted that multiples of given numbers extend infinitely. Kung meron kang numerator and denominator that are the same, hanggang maging 1 million, 1 zillion, and all that numbers, you always get multiples of a certain fractions. Ergo, or therefore, or ang ibig sabihin niyan, ay following this principle, we can generate an infinite number of equivalent fractions with any given fractions. Kahit anong fraction i-multiply mo sa same number ng numerator or same fraction na may numerator and denominator na the same lang, you get another equivalent fraction nung given na fraction na minultiplyan mo nun. Okay? I hope clear yun siya. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to give you, let's just say 3 minutes, okay, to give me an equivalent fraction of the following. So, kayo ang mag-multiply ng 2 over 2, 3 over 3, hanggang 5 over 5. Okay? Sige. Timer starts now. Okay, time is up. And here are your solutions. Please look at A and B only. So for A, answer should be 6 over 8, 9 over 12, 12 over 16, 15 over 20, and 18 over 24. For letter B, the answers are as follows: 10 over 14, 15 over 21, 20 over 28, 25 over 35, and 30 over 42. Meron pala siyang 6 over 6. Okay lang yan, children, if wala. Hanggang 5 lang talaga yung gina-expect ko. Na mali ako ng count. Siguro kanina, akala ko talaga 5 over 5 lang hingin niya. Anyway, okay lang yan. Kung umabot kayo ng 6 over 6, very good. 5 over 5, very good pa rin. Pero kung hindi nyo nakuha yung mga examples kanina, kindly practice sa bahay. Now, for this activity, short activity pa rin, we're going to identify if equivalent or not equivalent yung fractions na binigay, no? Aside kasi from generating equivalent fractions, we can also determine or check if the given fractions are equivalent or without using models or visual representation. So, gamit lang tayo ng multiplication. So, paano ba yan siya gawin? Meron tayong example rito, no? Ang instruction is to find the missing number to make the fraction an equivalent fraction. We have letter A, 2/5 is equals to blank over 15. At wala siyang number pa rito. So, paano natin yan siya hahanapin? Tapos may nakalagay rito na times 3. And then for the second example, we have 3 over 2. And then we have a numerator, so is equals to numerator is 15, but we don't have a denominator. And then we have 5. So what are we going to do? We're going to try to multiply 2 by 3. Okay? And the answer should be 6. So how did we do that? If you can divide 15 divided by 5. So we have 5, 10, 15. The answer is actually 3. So itong 3 na to, ito na yan siya, children. Ginamit natin ito. So medyo may multiplication and division tayong nangyayari dito, no? And the same goes here. If you can recall, 15 divided by 3, the answer is also 5. So, kaya tayo nag-multiply ng 5. Ito sila ay actually, ang 15 at 15 ay factors or multiples rather of 3 and 5. So, common factor nila yan. Dito na ngayon, magagamit yung ating lesson kahapon. No? So, ano yung mga missing numbers natin? For the numerator, we have 6. And for the denominator, 5 times 5 times 2 or 2 times 5, we have 10. Now, to check if tama yung answer natin kanina, we're going to use cross multiplication. Yan yung pag i-multiply mo yung numerator at denominator ng dalawang fractions na given. So, example, the given answer here is 30 daw ito silang lahat. So, how did we get 30? So, first, you're going to multiply, first ito, numerator, first numerator to the other denominator. So, 15 times 2, you get 30. Okay, so ito na yan. Kunwari yan yun. And then, yung second naman, we're going to multiply 6 to 5. So, 6 times 5 or 5 times 6 is also 30. Now, let's try this one. 3 times 10, you get 30. And again, 15. Oh, mali yung ano ko, kulay. Dito natin. 15 times 2, you get also 30. So, madali lang, di ba? To be clear, yung example natin kanina are equivalent fractions. Yun sila, no? Now, you have here other examples. We can pause this video here for you to copy so you can have a practice activity at home. But the answer is already given, no? 2/3 and 8/12 rather is an equivalent fraction. Ang answers nila lahat pag chinek ninyo ang solution is 24 and 24. 4/3 and 12/9 are equivalent fractions. And pag minultiply mo ang numerator sa denominator, you get 36. And lastly, 3/8 and 9/32 is not an equivalent fraction. So, pag minultiply mo daw yung 3 times 32 and 9 times 8, you get different answers. So, please try this at home. To summarize our lesson, how to perform cross multiplication in order to determine the fractions are equivalent. First is you're going to multiply the first fraction by the denominator of the second fraction. So, paganon siya. And then you're going to multiply the denominator of the first fraction to the numerator of the second fraction. So, paganon ulit siya, x. And the product are the same. The fractions are equivalent. So, dun na yung cross-checking part. Siyempre, kasi wala na tayo masyadong time, I'm going to give you an assignment. You're going to answer this one. Kindly copy as fast as you can. And we will check that tomorrow. We're going to pause this video here. I'm going to give you as much time as we possibly can. Okay?